Okay, so as you know, we're still learning, right? So the children are having a hard time guesstimating 15 minutes. Start letting me know at 14 minutes that it's time to exit out and move on. I'm in a position where I don't have functioning computers where I can, do the half an hour upload with the Java. So until I get that time, I have to break these up into segments. And I had clocks around the house. I was looking for them. I couldn't find them. I thought maybe I could try and time myself so that we can remove some of this agitation, like the dog, the phone ringing, kids arguing about things that they shouldn't be arguing about, and because I might be talking about something that they don't want to hear. But anyway, let's get back to this. So now we're going to try this. This is the kale. Kale you can grow. Kale is very easy to grow. So is Swiss chard. One year I had so much Swiss chard, I boiled rice and I fried up some onions and I kind of made like a cabbage roll with the Swiss chard. And then after the fact, I turned around and I cooked up some cream. And then I put it into the, I rolled up the cabbage. It wasn't cabbage, it was kale. It was Swiss chard. I rolled up the Swiss chard with some boiled rice, and I had put some onions in there. And then I rolled them up like if I was to do a cabbage roll, and I put them in a roasting pan. And then I cooked up some cream, and then I poured the cream into that, and then I put them in the oven and I baked it. Boy, they were good. They were very, very good. So if you grow Swiss chard and you have lots and lots of it and you don't know what to do with it, make kale rolls with rice and cream and bake it. And then if you have still even more and you don't know what to do with that, you can just freeze the rolled chard with the rice, and when you're ready to bake it, take it out of the freezer, and then put your cream in after the fact, right? You can put it in before it goes into the oven. I don't think I'd freeze it with the cream, but you can definitely freeze the Swiss chard rolled up with the rice in a roasting pan. And then when you're ready to have a meal, you take it out of the freezer, maybe get it half unthawed, and then put your cream in there and then bake it. Very good. All right. So no prep time with this time around. So I don't really want to kind of mix these up a little bit too much, so we're just gonna just get it started. So that's the kale. Smells like kale, looks like kale, must be kale. So I've been having some cyber wars here up on YouTube over Black History Month. I never thought it was possible that you could actually get kicked out of Black History Month, but it happened to me. And I challenged the people that thought it was the cool thing to do. Any video you come across mine, if you've got something to say about it, I invite you to say what you have to say. But when I come back with the information to counteract what you have to say, then I would expect that the debate could carry on. Versus being kicked out of the debate because the opposition, the other party, didn't like what you had to say. So they found it odd that I should be wearing a Malcolm X hat, even though I tried to give them a bit of history with the idea that I didn't create this on my own. I was guided to be here, and Malcolm X's sister Yvonne, she kind of wanted me to do what I was doing, and so. After years and years and years of doing what I've been doing, it only became natural that I ended up wearing the hat in order to get people to understand that, at the end of the day, we still all have to come together if we want to have some progress in our communities where everybody benefits and not just a few. And I think Malcolm X kind of stood for that. Yes, he was radical at one point, but aren't we all radical? And we all have a little bit of Malcolm in us. And that's the thing. We all have a little bit of Malcolm. And for anyone to say that we don't is in denial. And, again, if somebody has something to say about that, by all means, you can do a video response. I have no problem with that because I'm here. I'm here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. I'm not going to run away from the problem. So let's do, this was my favorite. I showed this to my landlord when she came for rent. I gave her the choice. I said, what do you want? Do you want some of these or some of these? She chose these. She said these were just a little too hot for her. That's okay though. So let's try these. No, these ones are going good. I really do think we should dehydrate more of our food because I know that oftentimes when I go shopping, peppers, you know, yellow peppers, green peppers, red peppers, they tend to have a low, short shelf life, I guess you can say. And, you know, some of these stores, they're losing out on money and people are going hungry and we can't afford to be wasting food anymore. So, you know, to, you know, incorporate 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8 or 9, 10, you know, dehydrating facilities, okay? Don't call them plant, we'll call them a facility across the province to compensate for the wastage so that, you know, this can be dehydrated and, you know, given whether to the local population or sent off to overseas to some country that can, you know, benefit from it. This is why I'm here, okay? This is why I'm here. This is why I do it. I want to see a universal meal program in my province. With or without the naysayers. I mean, obviously it's hard to talk about politics when you got your mind on a food processor, but that's okay. I don't really want to talk about politics right now, you know. I'm forced to talk about politics. I'm brought into politics. You know, I never intended to be with politics, but you know, that's the way it works. That's the way the world goes. So this is good. Doesn't it smell good? It smells delicious. You could have green pepper soup or just pepper soup. Look at this. Bring it closer. Look, this is so nice. I like this one. Oh, if you only knew what it smelled like right now. It smells so good. Okay. But I do have a bit of a cold. So. Okay, what is this? The garlic. How about the ginger? Let's try the ginger. Very good. Smells good too. So we're just going to do this quickly. Obviously, if I would have done it in advance, you know, you wouldn't have to stand there or sit or whatever you're doing watching me do this. But, oh boy, these spices are making my nose itchy. That was ginger. Now I got an itchy nose. Well, it smells good though. It smells very good. Now we're going to do the garlic. Do it that way. I'll go back and I'll fix it up. So it doesn't look like I got too much to say right now. I actually do. I got a lot of things to say. But I don't know. I think it's going to have to be... Actually, I really wanted to bring a... what's it called? It's to write on. It's a board. It opens like an easel with paper on it. But could you see me coming to the board and, well, you know, this, and here's this, and then go back and talk about this, and, you know, and then when I'm ready to say something, oh, well, you know, here's the board. So I have to figure this out. That's why I give myself a year to figure this out, how to communicate to viewers on YouTube and to, you know, those types of individuals that are paying attention. You know, I have to give my kids time to learn how to work with me on this one. So the spices, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick them all together. I'm not even going to try and pretend that they don't belong with each other. I'm just going to put them all together. And then we're going to see what we get. Okay, it smells good. I can smell the dill. I can smell the parsley. Smells very good. Let's see what we get there. I'll sift through it later. I'll take a strainer or something. Oh, take a little strainer. Maybe sift it out a little bit like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a bigger one here. Okay. Now, I'm going to do some of these onions because these onions are good. I'm going to do some of these onions. Oh, I like these. There, I'll just fill it up. Back at you. Huh? How about a little bit of a food fight? Huh? Yeah, for sure.
Well, you're cleaning that up, Mom.
What's that?
I said you're cleaning that up.
I'm putting what up?
I said you're cleaning that up.
Oh, I'm cleaning up the mess, eh? Oh, okay. I like these ones. These ones are good. Okay. If you notice, I'm leaving the Jamaican peppers to last. See, this is going to have to be done a little more, you know. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a better system. You know, if someone's got a better system, there you can put a comment on that one. I'm going to just run these through one more time. Let's see if that works. Got to be a better system than this. Anyway, we get the idea. This is good. This is good. So we're going to build around the onion.
It's 14 minutes.
14 minutes? Okay. So we're going to exit out and come back. Thank you.